Good morning. I'm Michelle Clark, a business acceleration coach that empowers entrepreneurs to move beyond average results. And today I want to talk about confidence. I want to talk about how when you're not actually feeling confident, you can show up and look like you are. And believe it or not, eventually, if you fake it, eventually that's how everyone starts. You remember when you came out of school and went into your first job, you were petrified for the first 3 months probably. Well, I know that I was. Yeah, maybe 3 months. And eventually you know what you're doing and you start to settle in and you stop everyone around you is judging you. And that's what we often feel. And people message me all the time and say, Michelle, how do I actually show up on camera with confidence? Well, you just start. I wasn't always confident on camera, but being on camera is a really good way for me to be with you, share my tools with you, help you grow, and that's what I'm here for. That's what really matters to me in the world. So I had to get over not wanting to be on camera and just do it. So there's a very, very select few people who actually really enjoy being on camera. You know, people who like being in the plays at school. Yeah, there are some people, right? I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those people that actually like to stand up in front of a crowd. Sure, I've had some jobs where I've had to stand up in front of thousands of people, and eventually you get used to that too. Did it help me with videos? No, it didn't. Speaking to a crowd of people for me is so much easier than sitting here talking to myself on the camera. So much easier. But I insist on doing it because it gets you what you want. And I know that you really, really care about your business too and the people that you're reaching. So you rolled out of bed this morning, made yourself a cup of coffee and got into it, right? Because you really believe that you're here for a purpose. If you're in my space, then I know that you really care about your purpose. And I know that helping you to gain confidence so that you can speak on video will also help you to serve your tribe. So I've got some little tips for you. So appearing confident without actually feeling it has a couple of steps. Now I know that these are only little baby steps and there's so much more to it than that. And remember, I'm always happy to work with you if you want to work with me to gain some confidence. But my top tips, if you're just starting out and wanting to gain some confidence, would be there's a little trick, and it's a neurological trick. If you grab a hold of your thumb like this, there's actually something psychological, probably to do with sucking your thumb in the womb. But anyway, grabbing onto your thumb makes you feel safe and secure. And that's one of the biggest things why you don't want to show up on camera, right? You don't actually feel safe. It feels like people are out there judging you. Probably are out there judging me. I actually don't care anymore, so it's okay. And you can get here too. So grab onto your thumb and then put that in your lap. No one can see that's going on. By the way, if you're speaking in public, put it behind your back. That's actually quite a powerful stance, standing with your hands behind your back. It makes you look confident, and actually it's a trick. It's a play on body language, really. So when your hands are behind your back, you're actually exposing your heart. So that signals to other people that actually you're feeling quite confident and quite brave putting your hands behind your back. So even if you're feeling scared, do that. They don't know that your heart is banging out of your chest, that you've got a subluxing headache because you're hyperventilating. Stand there, stand with confidence, and watch what I'm going to do with my voice. I always talk quite excited, right? And it sounds like sometimes like I'm nervous, but I'm not, just really excited. But nervous and excited come from the same part in the brain. So if you want to sound really confident and professional, you can slow your voice right down. Now, it doesn't sound like I'm being a twat, or maybe it does. Give me a heart, whoever's watching me, give me a heart if I sound like a twat, or give me a smiley face if I don't. Anyway, you can talk really slowly so that you sound a lot more secure within yourself, and it actually gives your brain space to think about what you're doing. Now, that drives me nuts talking that slow, by the way, but that does make you sound more confident. So if I was going to stand up and talk in front of a crowd that didn't know me, you guys do know me, so it's okay, then I would probably slow my speech down so that they thought that I was actually confident standing in front of them. So that's 2 tricks. So you've got the thumb, you've got the slow the voice down. And another great trick, I can't even remember where I got this from, but it was from a public speaker. I read his book somewhere along the lines. And before he went into any meetings or any public speaking events or doing any live videos, he would go out and he'd get some energy, right? Because you need to look bright and energetic when you're on video. I just happen to be this way all the time. if you're not, you can go and say, great, you know, or you can jump all around or just put some music on and jam in your lounge, like whatever it takes to build up your energy actually also dissipates the adrenaline that's pumping around your body. So you actually will be more calm. Not only will you look more energized, you will actually feel more calm. So I don't want to overwhelm you today. So just 3 little tips for looking confident. If you're not watching me live, if you're watching this on a replay, can you just put in the comments what you found most useful about this? Because I would like to help you some more. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Ciao.